Hello everyone. Happy Wednesday. If you've been here before, you know what time it is, but in case you are new here, welcome to the Megan Moves channel, where every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, we go live to chit chat and talk about ways to help you make the most of your time on your theme park vacations. I am super excited tonight. In past lives, like I said, we've been talking about theme parks and all things theme parks, but I'm excited tonight. We're kind of branching out as far as topics goes. And this is something that I don't think I've actually ever shared on social channels, or it's a topic that I don't think I've ever really chatted about. So I'm excited to see what your guys' thoughts are. And also, let's go ahead and just get into the topic. But I'm excited to chat about it tonight. Tonight, we're going to be talking about Disney Cruise Line's newest ship. This is the Disney Treasure. Like I said, I don't know a ton about cruising. We've actually been on one Disney cruise, and that's the only cruise I've been on in my life. But they released some new news yesterday about this new cruise ship that, honestly, if you know me, you know I love this certain ride and thing that's inside of the Disney World parks. So the fact that they're adding it to this new cruise ship, it was worth chatting about and doing a whole live stream over. So very excited to chat tonight all about cruising and the new Disney Treasure and the new cruise ship. So as always, we're going to go ahead and say hi to everyone in the chat. But before we do, I do want to know, has anyone ever gone on a Disney cruise before? Like I said, it's been a couple of years. We went on one of the first voyages of, I think it was the Disney Dream. My uncle actually got married on the Disney Dream. And so we were able to do like a family cruise, and it was so fun. That was a couple of years ago, and that's the only cruise I've ever been on. But let me know if you've ever been on a Disney cruise or just any cruise in general. I'd love to feel it out, what your guys' thoughts are on cruises, because we've never chatted about it before. So let's go ahead and say hi to everyone while you guys are saying if you've been on a cruise or not. We've got Janelle, Disney Parks with Love here. Hello, how are you doing, Janelle? We've got an obsessed Rangers fan. Hey, how are you doing? And yes, the last Wednesday of Spooky Month. Isn't that crazy? Like, October is almost over. That's insane to me. That's insane. Kitty Kathy, hi, how are you doing? Welcome. Emily, hey, hope you're doing well. We've got the Doofs. Hey, Doofs and Disney, how are you guys doing? All right, so Kitty Kathy is saying, no, never been on a cruise for anything. Not big into cruises. I know there's definitely people that are like very into cruises. Like there's the cruising, crowd, and then there's also people that are like, oh no, we're not going to do cruises, we're going to do other types of vacations. So I totally get that. There's definitely I don't know, a bunch of sides to it. So I totally get that. Yeah, let's talk some Disney cruises. Have not been on a Disney cruise but want to. Yeah, they are really cool. I know, like, when we went, it was super fun when we were kids and stuff, but I'd love to go on one now. Doofs, I do know, yeah, you've had multiple Disney cruises booked, but finally gave up after they all got canceled and just never tried to schedule again. So I don't know, maybe the Disney Treasure is your time to reschedule, guys. But I know we have chatted about that a bunch, about like every time you would try to rebook it, it would get canceled, just with everything that was happening in the world. So totally get that too. Hey, Jacob, hope you're doing well. And yeah, there actually are some characters that you can meet on this new Disney Treasure, which is so fun. So we're going to be chatting all about that, all the details and everything. So glad you guys have either been on cruises or interested in cruises, or if you're not interested, I still think it's kind of cool what they have put on this Disney ship. So it'll be kind of cool to chat about that tonight. So thank you guys so much for being here on the live stream. If you're here on the replay, feel free to let us know if you've been on a cruise or if you'd like to go on the Disney Treasure. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. Let's also see, yes, the Treasure is the deuce time to go for sure, Janelle. I agree with that. Kitty Kathy, you have a good friend who celebrated their honeymoon on a Disney cruise ship and went back 2 years after to celebrate their teacher anniversary. She loved it. That's awesome. I know, I've heard, a ton of good things. People enjoy the cruises, or there's a lot of stuff that you can do on the ships, which is so fun. Some exclusive things, but also it's kind of neat to, have a different way of doing Disney, which I think is kind of cool. So their 2-year anniversary, that's so fun. I love that. Such a good way to celebrate. I love that. All right, so we'll go ahead and get into our chat tonight, and feel free if you have any questions or anything. I do want to give a disclaimer. Like I said, I've only been on one cruise in my life before, so I am not huge into cruising. I don't know a ton about it, but I think it is still fun to chat about, and kind of we'll educate ourselves together. And if I say anything wrong, feel free to correct me or just extend grace because this is our first time chatting about it. But all right, so everything that I am going to be sharing tonight is on the Disney Cruise Line website. So if you are interested and want to look up details afterwards to see this for yourself, you can go ahead and go on their website. I literally just typed in Disney Cruise Line at Disney Treasure and this website came up. So what exactly is the Disney Treasure? So this is another ship that is in the Disney Cruise Line fleet. And I'm going to read you the little blurb that they have on their website here. So it says, set your compass towards the Disney Treasure, the newest ship in the Disney Cruise Line fleet, where the spirit of adventure meets daring tales of classic Disney films and Disney park attractions. Sailing 7-night Eastern and Western Caribbean itineraries beginning December 2024. So this is happening next year in 2024. The itineraries go to, like it says, Eastern and Western Caribbean, the Eastern and Western Caribbean, and they are 7-night cruises. I'm going to go ahead and click on the itineraries. But the thing that I think is unique about this trip or this ship is they have a lot of different aspects that are pulled from the Disney parks, which is really cool. A lot of times we see a lot of stuff from like the movies and different movie characters, but there's like park specific stuff that's going to be on this ship, which I think is really neat. It's not something that I don't think I've seen in previous ships that they have, so I think that's kind of cool that they incorporated that. Anyway, we'll go ahead and get into the itineraries in case you're interested in booking or wondering when this is going to be happening. As I mentioned, it's going to start setting sail next December. But and another nice thing is these all set sail from Port Canaveral, which is one of the closest ports to Orlando, which is near Disney World. So I think it's cool. I've seen a lot of people will sometimes go on a Disney cruise, but also spend a little bit of their time going to the Disney park. So that's like a jam-packed vacation, but I love that it goes out of Port Canaveral because if you want to double up on your trip, you definitely can do that since it's so close. All right, so we've got a 7-night Western Caribbean cruise from Port Canaveral. There's a couple of dates that you can go on this, and it looks like the price starts at $4,000, but this is for 2 guests. So, and then the maiden voyage, I scrolled down. So the Disney Treasure maiden voyage, it's a 7-night Eastern Caribbean cruise. It goes to Tortola, the British Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Disney's Castaway Cay. I say Castaway Cay. It might be Castaway Key. I don't know. Feel free to correct me on that. But the maiden voyage price starts at $9,123. That's almost like double what some of the next itineraries are, or the next trips are. So if you want to get on that maiden voyage, you definitely will be paying a little bit more for it. But there's a bunch of different cruises. It says there's 23 different cruises, so different itineraries that you can choose from. So all of this is going to be on their website. If you want to go check it out, there's more details there. So it's nice that there are multiple things that you can book from. There's also different places that it goes to. So the Eastern and like the Western Caribbean is kind of cool. As far as like what I would like to do, I think it would be neat to do. So the one for the Western Caribbean, it goes to, is it Cozumel, Mexico? Cozumel, Mexico. It goes to Georgetown, Grand Cayman, Falmouth, Jamaica, and then Disney's Castaway Cay. I would like to do that one because when we did the Disney Dream, we went to the Bahamas, I think, and I've never been to the Western Caribbean, so that would be kind of neat to do. So let me know which location you guys would like to go to. But so that's some of the details about the itineraries. But one thing that people really like on the cruises is, of course, all of the dining. And there's some exclusive like dining things that you can do on the cruises that you can't necessarily do in the parks or in other Disney locations. So they do have a Coco themed dining location, and this is one of their like theater experiences. So like on the Disney Wish, I think they have a Frozen themed dining theater experience. What do they call it exactly? Themed theatrical dining experience. So this features the flavors of Mexico. So you can see a lot of Coco characters. They kind of dance and come and see you. So it's a different spin on like a character dining. If you've never like done one of these before, it's kind of like character dining, but with a little show incorporated to it. And then there's also Marvel, a Marvel dining experience. It's called the Avengers Quantum Encounter. So you can see in appearances by like Spider-Man. I'm not sure if there's other characters that come out, but I mean I really like the Marvel movies and everything. I know the Disney Wish, I think they have some aspects of like Marvel in the cruise, so that's cool that they also have one here on the Treasure. And then they have the 1923 restaurant. This is a taste of old Hollywood. And what's it say? Oh, this was named after the year Walt Disney Studios was founded. That's so fun. I love that. But it also, you can see some different storyboards and sketches and props from different movies like Tarzan, The Lion King, Aladdin, and more. So that looks like a more like fancier type restaurant. The other ones look kind of like fun and like family oriented. So I think that's pretty neat. But they also have a ton of little like marketplaces, little quick service restaurants. They have the Marceline Market, Jumbo Sweets, which is a Zootopia themed sweets location. So that's kind of cool. Oh, you can get 31 flavors of handmade gelato and ice cream, specialty treats and candies and more. That looks like a place that I would be going if I were going on this cruise. Oh, look at this. They have let's see, they have 2 walk-up cafes. They have the Jade Cricket Cafe, which looks like it's Mulan themed. And then they also have the Hey Hey Cafe, which is themed after Moana. That's awesome. I love that. And then they have Mickey's and Friends Festival Foods, which looks kind of like the buffet style thing that you can kind of go up and get at any time of the day. So I know when we went on the cruise, like we loved going up and getting chicken tenders and ice cream at all hours of the day. So that is pretty cool. So the dining is definitely a fun part of the cruise as far as that goes. But let me know if there's anything that you guys would be particularly excited about when going on the cruise, or if you were to go on a Disney cruise, like what would you look forward to the most? For me, I would probably just honestly be looking forward to everything that you can do on the ship. Like I would of course want to check out the different places that we go because I've never, maybe I'd never been there before, but to me, like just being on the ship would be so fun and exploring all the different shops, the different entertainment that they have, all the shopping. Like there's a ton of merch that is just specific to the cruise lines and to the cruise ships that I think are fun. So for me, I would probably just be like on the ship the whole time, just exploring. Maybe getting off and doing some excursions or some things for a little bit whenever we get to like the ports, but I would just be so excited just to be on the ship. I think it would be so cool. Okay, so we talked dining. Let's talk entertainment. All right, so let's see. They have a couple of different shows that you can see. So it looks like they do have the Tale of Moana show. So this is it's a show, like a live action show based off of Moana. So that's cool. They also have a Beauty and the Beast show. This looks like it's going to be a really fun one, but kind of like the one that you can see at Hollywood Studios. And then they also have a water slide, which is called the Aqua Mouse. I think they also have this, or maybe it's the Aqua Duck or something like that they had on the Disney Dream. Or maybe it is the Aqua Mouse too. I can't remember. But I remember we did that whenever we were on the cruise we did a couple of years ago. But this is cool. They have the Aqua Mouse. There's like a little like screens that you can see in the little water slide here. So that's kind of cool. What other things do they have? Oh, they have different lounges. Did I have a little tab for the lounges? We'll keep that as entertainment. But there is like a Lion King themed lounge there. What else do they have? They have little kid zones, little like playground area zones on the ship. Of course, they have a bunch of different pools and like water splash areas. That is perfect, especially if it's going to be like super warm. I guess it's going to be December, so I don't know like what the weather would be like in the Caribbean, like in the winter months. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have ever been before. And then they also have like movie theaters where you can see different movies playing different times of the day. So that's pretty fun. So that is a little bit about the dining, the entertainment, and all of that stuff. Let me know what you guys would be looking forward to the most. But the one thing that the reason why I really wanted to chat about this tonight, and the thing that really stood out to me, besides like all the different activities and things that you can do on the ship, the one thing that I would be most excited for, they are coming out with a Haunted Mansion bar on this ship. And that automatically like piqued my interest. Hey there, Erin. How are you doing? Welcome in. Okay, so this is something that I don't think I've ever seen before. I don't think it's ever been done before. Maybe it has. Let me know if I haven't seen it before. But like I said earlier, I really like about this ship that they're incorporating some different like Disney parks things into the ship. And the one thing that they have is a Haunted Mansion parlor. I think this looks so cool. There, it's like it's got all of the Haunted Mansion wallpaper around. The hitchhiking ghosts look like they're in there. It looks like you're inside the Haunted Mansion. It's got portraits and all that stuff. I think it is going to be so cool. So it says happy haunt at or a happy haunt at sea. That is so fun. So if there was any reason why I would be booking a trip to go on this cruise, it would probably be to go to the Haunted Mansion bar. I think that would be so cool to get a fun outfit together and go to the Haunted Mansion bar. I'd be super curious to see what kind of drinks and things they come out with this, or if they release like a menu for it. I think that would be super cool to see what they end up doing with that. But yeah, I think it is going to be super cool. If you guys saw any details about this or saw the announcement about the Haunted Mansion bar and are interested, let me know in the comments or in the chat. I just think it is going to be a super cool thing to see on the ship and just see how it pans out. Good. I'm glad you're doing well, Erin. And yes, let me know what do you have to say, or what news do you have? Okay, thank you. An obsessed Rangers fan. The average temperatures in the Caribbean during December, winter, and the days are mid 80s. Oh, and the nights are low 70s. Doesn't change that much throughout the year, though. Oh, that's pretty good to know. So I guess you definitely could go in the pool then, or on the Aqua Mouse and stuff, and you wouldn't be too affected. So thank you for sharing those details. That's good to know. Yeah, I think when we went on our cruise, it was February, and I remember it still being pretty warm, that we could go to the pool and everything was still fine that way. So that's good to know. So thank you for sharing that. Okay, they also have a couple of other like lounges and bars on the Disney Treasure. I am most excited for that Haunted Mansion one. I just think it's going to be so cool to see how that pans out and like what it looks like in person. I think it's going to be so fun. But they also are coming out with a Jungle Cruise themed like, it looks like a restaurant slash bar thing. So it says, watch your head and watch your step as you enter this exotic lounge inspired by the world famous Jungle Cruise attraction, with tributes to skippers and their many adventures on the Nile, Amazon, Congo, and other famous waterways. Skipper Society is the perfect place to sit back and relax. That's so fun. And please keep all hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the lounge at all times. That is so fun. I love that. That is so cool. So they have that. And then they also have the Periscope Pub, which is themed after the Disney park, the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, the submarine voyage ride. Isn't that so cool? I think that's so fun. So those are like the 3 lounges or like bars that are going to be on the ship. So I think that'll be very cool to see those. And like I said, I love that they're incorporating like Disney park stuff into the ships, because I don't think that's something that they've done before, or if they have, I haven't seen it at least. So that'll be neat to see that for sure. Oh, you're going to the Bahamas with your sister. That's awesome. Or is that yeah. Let us know when you're going, and that's awesome that you're going to be able to go and visit. I'm excited for you. You'll have to let us know how it goes. Let's see. Oh, Doofs. Had to drop off for a moment. Just got a sad email because Entertainment Earth canceled your Haunted Mansion lounge flight order, and you've been calling around to find another one at the store in town. That's crazy. Is it the one with the stretching room? Is that the one that you're talking about? Because that bag is so cool. And are there other shops that have that bag still in stock? Um, let me keep me posted on that, Deuce. I'm sorry about that. Um, yes, enjoy your time, Erin. That's awesome. I'm excited for you. That'll be so cool. What else did we have here? Let me see. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the activities on board. As I mentioned, there's like shopping and everything that you can do, different merch that you can get. But they also have they have a spa. They have the Senses Spa. So if you're interested in that, it looks like it's kind of like rainforest themed, looks super relaxing, which is perfect on the cruise or on a vacation. They also have, it says, be our guest at Palo Steakhouse, an elegant adults only restaurant serving a range of premium steak specialties and exquisite Italian dishes. Oh, for innovative French cuisine, you can venture to Enchanté, boasting an innovative international menu crafted by 3 Michelin star chef. That's pretty cool. Look at that. So there's like a little bit of everything on the ship, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Doofs. Luckily your Hallmark store has 2 in stock. Yay, I'm glad to hear that then. That's perfect, Doofs. Yeah, definitely try to grab that if you can. Let's see. Okay, they have the Rose, which is another like lounge or bar. Sip a cocktail surrounded by sweeping ocean views, antique mirrors, and floating rose petals at this elegant all adult exclusive lounge, reminiscent of the enchanted castle from Beauty and the Beast. Look how cool that is. The floating, oh yeah, there are floating rose petals. That's kind of cool. So that is neat. Oh, there's a Quiet Cove pool. So it looks like, okay, there are some adult only experiences on this ship. I don't know if they've had them at other ones. Look and feel your best. Let your hair down at Untangled Salon with a range of upscale manicures, pedicures, and hairstyling services. For cuts and shaves, fit for a captain, head to Hook's Barbery, featuring a full bar with specialty whiskeys. Look at that. So I don't know. It looks like, yeah, everybody can kind of do that. I didn't know if it was going to be like a bibbity bobbity boutique or something, but oh my gosh, that'll be kind of a fun thing to do. So that's what you can get as far as activities goes. It looks like there are kids clubs too. There's a Marvel Superhero Academy. So that's like a little kids club. Create your own storybook memories. What is this one? Oh, you can meet some Disney fairy tale princesses. There's a fairy tale hall. Oh, Rapunzel's art studio, and there's Belle's library. And you can create your own ice magic with Anna and Elsa. Look at that. So there, it looks like earlier someone was asking about character, like meet and greet if there's characters. So it looks like there's Disney princesses. Of course, Mickey and Minnie are there. You can meet and greet with Mickey and Minnie. They also have a Star Wars, what is this? Star Wars Cargo Bay in Disney's Oceaneer Club. So you can also meet Chewie and Rey. That is so fun. So that's the Star Wars Cargo Bay. What else do they have here? They have a ton of like lounges and stuff. Okay, so there's different lounges. There's a teens age 14 to 17 lounge. What age is this one? So that is Vibe. Edge is a age 11 to 14 lounge. And then there's the Walt Disney Imagineering Lab. Kids ages 3 to 12 can experience the thrill of stepping into the shoes of a Disney Imagineer. That is super cool. And that is something that I want to do like right now at my age. I would love to do that. Yeah. Oh, and there's a Mickey and Minnie's Captain's Deck where you can meet Mickey and Minnie. Look how cute that is. There's so many. There's like, can you believe this is all on one ship? Like this is all in one ship. That's insane to me. Oh, and then they have an It's a Small World nursery, 6 months to 3 years. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. The nursery is adorable. Wait, that's so cute. Okay, so that's activities. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like learning as we're chatting about this because Yeah, this is all this stuff is so cute. I love it. Um, all right, let me see. Sorry, I haven't kept up with the chat. You've watched so many Disney videos. The food looks so good. I've had a reservation for Palo, but again, canceled. Where was that reservation for, Doofs? For is that restaurant at one of the parks or something? And you had a reservation, but it got canceled. So are they doing it on the ship too? Um, Adult adult only locations are the best part of these cruises. I'm dying. Yes, so, like we said earlier, any teenager places, so it looks like they do have some teen clubs, for different ages, so that's cool. I remember when we went on the cruise, we could never find the teen club whenever we went, and so we missed out on that whenever we went on our cruise, but definitely, if you meet the age range of any of those clubs and you go on the cruise, definitely go and check them out. Um, oh, yes, and they always have, yeah, a time where the characters meet in the main lobby area. Love that. I know they do like different themed nights too. Like sometimes there's Halloween cruises. Do they do Christmas cruises? Because since this is sailing during like Christmas time, I wonder if they do anything like Christmassy themed or not. I don't know. But yeah, definitely go in the main area and see the characters whenever they come out. I think that would be so fun. Um, yes, teen lounge for sure. I know, Janelle, as I'm like reading into this, like literally I'm like I skimmed through the website just so that way I knew like what to make my tabs and like what we were going to be talking about, but I didn't look into it in this detail. Like there is literally so much that you can do on this ship. It is so cool. Yeah, I just think it looks so fun. Okay, we'll get into rooms in a second, but I want to see what Kitty Cathy is saying. If Universal ever has a haunted cruise, you would definitely consider going on that. Literally, as I was scheduling this and like putting it together, I was thinking like, what if Universal did cruises? Like that would be so fun. Can you imagine if they did like a Halloween Horror Nights cruise? Like that could be so fun, but also so terrifying. So I don't know. I think it'd be so fun though. They could definitely do a lot on the Universal side of things. Like they could do DreamWorks stuff. They've got all the Harry Potter things and like Jurassic Park and stuff. So I think even Universal cruises would be pretty cool. But a Halloween Horror Nights cruise, that'd be insane. That'd be so cool, but also very scary. Okay, the last thing we have to talk about, and feel free if you have any other comments about the Disney Treasure, about cruising in general, or just about theme parks or anything you want to chat about, feel free to put it in the chat. But we'll go ahead and talk about the staterooms or the different room options that are going to be on this cruise. So they have, of course, an inside room, which doesn't have any windows, but it looks like it looks a little bit small. So it looks like you got the bed and then also a couch, kind of a vanity area in the bathroom. There's also an ocean view room, so you have like a view of the ocean, which is nice. And then they have the veranda room, so it looks like you get kind of like a walkout little patio area or like with a sliding door. I think that's what we had when we were on the cruise. I'm just trying to think back and like compare, but I know I would really like that kind of room because it would be so nice to just kind of sit out, especially in the mornings, and just relax and kind of ease into the day and see the ocean and the views. Like the sunrise or the sunset would be so beautiful. So I think I would like that room. Of course, there's like a higher price that comes with rooms like that, but it would be cool to kind of see what that room would be like. There's the concierge room, which looks a lot nicer. And then there's Royal Suites. Let me see if I can click on this. Does it have anything on the Royal Suites? No, it doesn't. But there's Royal Suites. So the Royal Suite looks like it's got a pretty large bed, a little like vanity area. And then the neat thing about the website here, I do encourage you guys to go and look at it afterwards because it's kind of cool just to scroll through and see the different offerings the ship has. But they have, I just have it on the iPad here, but they have the different like decks, like little graphics of the decks, and you can actually like click through and it'll show you where everything's at. So you can, oh, this is the Aqua Mouse. So you can click through and it'll show you where all of the different things are at on the ship, which kind of gives you an appreciation or like an understanding of how big this ship is because there's different decks and a bunch of different rooms and like things that you can see on this cruise. So, but yeah, you can go up here and kind of scroll through and it'll show you all the different tabs and like where you can find all the things and where the different rooms are and stuff like that. So, I don't know about you, but this looks like it's going to be a really fun addition to the Disney Cruise Line. Like I said before, I have not cruised in several years. I thought it would be neat just to see what you guys thought about cruising, if you'd ever been before, or if you had even heard about this new cruise ship that Disney has set to sail next December. So I don't know, maybe that'll be a Christmas gift for some of you guys in the near future, or if you're planning a Disney vacation or a Disney cruise, this might be something that you guys start looking into, since I think they started bookings. The like the details of the ship I think were released last or in September, I think is when we like started figuring out what was going to start being on the cruise, but they've slowly started like adding other details. Like yesterday was the Haunted Mansion lounge, which yes, totally agree with you, Darth Gator. That just looks like, I mean, that's the reason why we chatted about it tonight, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be pretty cool. Just a new way to experience the Haunted Mansion. And as I keep saying, I think it's so cool they're adding some Disney parks aspects to the ship. You guys know we talk a lot here about the Disney parks and we go to the Disney parks a lot, so I have an appreciation that way for it. So I think it's cool that they are kind of adding that to the ships for sure. So I think it would be so cool. Yeah, I agree, Janelle. I think it would be really cool to go and check it out. And all the offerings just look so fun on the ship. The dining experiences, the activities, the lounges, all the things I think would be so cool. And it looks like it's going to pretty neat areas too. So if you've never been before, might be a neat way to go and check out those locations. Let's see. Money for a cruise is probably a problem. Yes, but maybe one day. Yeah, it does look, doesn't it sound really fun? Like I love it. But yeah, Disney cruises can be pricey, so I totally get that. Yes, Janelle, we are all going to give Disney our money. Yes, they will get it one way or another, huh? Um, and yes, we'll accept a gift of the Disney treasure when you start passing them out. I know, like, what an amazing Christmas gift that would be, right? Like, I love that. Um, let's see. Yes, pricey for sure. So it looks, yeah, like we were going through I think that price was for two people, I think, when we were looking at it. But I could be wrong because it is a 7-day cruise, so I'm not sure. But yeah, I love that comment though, Gator. If you're passing out the trips and stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for chatting tonight. This was so fun going through all the details about the cruises. Thank you for not bearing with this topic, but I mean, we've never chatted about it before, so it is very new here on the channel. It was neat hearing what you guys think about cruises, if you've ever been before and stuff like that. So thank you guys for chatting about that tonight in the chat. But if you are here watching on the replay, or if you are planning thinking of planning a trip on the Treasure, feel free to let us know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys are doing as far as planning goes, or if you've been on a trip before, a cruise, if you have any tips or things you'd like to share, let us know, because I'd love to hear more about it. Yes, 4,000. Yeah, I think that was per, let me go ahead and just click through real quick, Kitty Kathy, because I want to make sure that I'm informing everybody right. I was just looking at so I go on Itineraries, and let's see if it loads. Let me say show 12 dates. Yeah, because it says two guests. Prices from $4,028 for 2 guests. So I think that's for 2 people. And that's a 7-night cruise. Yeah. And okay, and then of course it depends on like what room you go with, then the price kind of changes from there. So, but yeah, so thank you, Kitty Kathy. I appreciate that. So yes, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Thank you, Kitty Kathy, for being here. I know, see you guys in November. Isn't that insane? Like that's next week's going to be November. And then as we talked last week, we are going to be visiting Universal Orlando for when Christmas starts down there. So we have that to look forward to. We have a couple of other videos coming out the end of this week. If you guys saw last weekend, we went to the circus. I didn't even update you guys on that, but we went to the greatest show on earth, which was very fun. So if you want to see that vlog, it is here on the channel too, if you haven't seen it already and you want to check it out. And if you're interested in seeing or learning more about the snacks that we like to pack when going to Disney World, that video was posted today, so you can of course go and check that out and let us know in the comments what your favorite snack is to bring to the parks. If you like packing snacks with you to Disney World, if you guys have been with me before, you know I packed so many snacks, so that is something that you can check out and we kind of have looking forward to in the future. I know we've got yes, Grinchmas is coming up. I'm so excited for it, so we're going to be there, and I'm so excited for the parade. The Macy's Day Parade is like one of my favorite things at Universal. We're going to try to meet the Grinch too. We'll see how that goes. So very excited to look forward to that as far as November goes and everything, guys. So thank you so much for being here tonight. Thanks for watching on the live, on the replay. Feel free to hit the subscribe button if you are new here, so that way you can tune in next week at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesdays when we're always live here. So thank you guys so much for the support. Have a great rest of your Wednesday evening, and we will chat with you guys in the next vlog, video, short, or live stream. Thanks, guys. We'll see ya.